Thanks to Samuel at CrossFit Ortenberg for his submission for a social media audit. Now, unfortunately, I don't speak German, but I'm going to do the very best that I can here today. All right, so first up, we have the Google business profile. There are a lot of 5-star reviews, 204 of them to be exact. There's some posts from the owner, there is photos, there is lots of reviews that have like a lot of context to them, which is really cool. There's quite a lot of photos as well. But there was some kind of weird photos in here. So I can see some like castles and some mountainsides and a picture of a tree and a few mushrooms. And while I think these photos are beautiful and these are my kind of photos, I don't think they belong on your gym page. So I'm not sure where these came from, whether they're from the owner or maybe somebody posted them to your page by mistake. But there's something kind of weird about these photos. The other thing that I found problematic on your Google business profile is you've got a couple of these links in here. So you have an open booking link here, but it goes to a couple of different links. So it goes straight to your website. It looks like you have a Google booking link as well. Oh, this is a tour. Okay, very cool. That's awesome that you have this. Not sure if it's in the right place though. And then you have this Eversports booking link as well. And I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. It says classes, got trainings. Okay, so does this mean I can just sign straight up? There's no context here as to what this is until I go straight through it. Okay, so now I guess I can book. This is a lot of clicks to try and get someone to sign up with you if you're looking for these direct signups. Oh, and then I have to create an account. Oh, great. So yeah, there's a lot of barriers here. And then of course it goes to your website, but you already have your website link in the Google business profile here. So I'm not sure why that's in there twice. Moving on over to Instagram, everything looks really clean here at first glance. You've got a good follower count, you've got a little bit of context in here, and then it's just like, hey, get started, which is great. You've got some member spotlights, you've got photos of people. I'm trying to figure out who your target market is here. And just by looking at Google for a minute and then coming on over to here, it looks like this is a fairly competitive gym. Lots of men with their shirts off. It does look fairly competitive. So if that's what you're going for, great job. Yeah, so you've got a lot of competition stuff happening, again, which tells me that it's a fairly competitive gym, which is A-okay. So I clicked on this link tree here and very beautiful. There are only 3 options to choose from. We've got start, we've got your website, and then we've got this, which I'll get to in a second here, and I think it's great. But your start goes directly to a Calendly link. So from Google, it looks like you're using the Google link and your Eversports, and you're sending people to your website. Then on your link tree, you're sending them to Calendly. There's already like maybe 2-3 ways that people can book with you, and none of these capture lead information. So that's kind of a problem. I'm not sure how you keep all this stuff straight. And then as we move on over to Facebook, this needs to be updated because this looks like your, www.cross something. I don't know what's happening here. You've got your website, which is great. And now I can read some of these posts. I don't know how accurate this is, but Google or Facebook does translate them for me. So this is weird because this is from Lisa. And then you've got a picture of, I think, a man. I don't know if this is Vin's. So this you're talking about the open. And then you're asking people to DM you or send you an email instead of just clicking on a link. You can have a link on Facebook. So if people are following you on Facebook, instead of asking them to like copy and paste the email address and put it in a browser and email you, like just have a live link there. And then we'll come on over to your website. So first of all, we do have this exception of cookies. You don't actually need to put a pop-up like this. It can be a banner along the bottom. So I'm going to accept this, but it's a little bit of a barrier here. So this is a cool photo. I like it. Your colors are great. You've got a video. So this video on the home page is really going to drag your site down. So you may want to consider just removing that and putting that on some of your internal pages. What we want is your website to load really fast. And in order for it to do that, you need to have things on the homepage that load quickly. Videos typically bog down the site. You've got some Google reviews. You've got a lot of videos on here. Now, I think these videos you've linked these in your link tree as well, and that goes straight to your YouTube channel. I like this. I actually love these videos. I think they're great. But the problem I have with this is you've just put a script here and there is no call to action. You can put a live link in your YouTube video, which will then bring people back to your website, but you're sending them off your site or off your Instagram and you're unable to bring them back. So now you're using ActiveCampaign. It seems like you're using a bunch of different softwares stitched all together. I guess what happens if I fill in this form? Okay, so this says that it will send me an email and then I can, and then it just takes me back to so you're using Calendly on your link tree on your Instagram. Why don't you use it on here too? Just send them to a page where they can book directly. Like now I have to go back and forth between this website and my email and then try and find possibly a time to book. It just says it's going to send me a personalized link. I don't really think you need all of these photos, like this whole photo gallery on it. But yeah, I think in general, your website looks quite nice. So yeah, I think you're not doing too bad. You've got a lot of reviews on Google. You are posting pretty regularly on Instagram. It seems like your target market is competitive men for the most part. But a couple of the issues that I have with it are you're not collecting lead information on Instagram. Facebook looks like it's been neglected. And your website is probably a little bit bogged down by some of the videos and the photos. You're also sending people away from your Instagram by using that YouTube link and then not bringing them back. And I think that you could use lead capture a little bit more effectively on that. I do feel like your start now process is a little bit clunky and could probably be smoothed out. Unfortunately, a lot of leads don't like clunkiness. And if they have to go back and forth between email and that kind of thing, you are probably losing a few leads along the way. It may not be significant, but you may see an increase in conversions if you make that process a little bit smoother.